don't even have my books in order, guys. I don't even have anything organized. Everything's just, this is a mess. Hey there, reader friends, I'm Erica and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the Christmas cookie book tag, which I saw a long time ago when it first went up. This tag was created by Adrienne over at Share Inspire Journey Dream, and from the minute I watched it I was like, I must do this tag because I love cookies and I love Christmas and I love books, three of my favorite things. I have to do it. I have to do this tag. And well, today is Christmas Eve, so I'm cutting it kind of close. Let's go ahead and get started. Number 1, the chocolate chip cookie. The cookie that's comforting in any season. Name an old favorite. I mean, really, there's only one option. There's only one option. Yep, Harry Potter. Harry Potter is the chocolate chip cookie of the book world for me. Number 2, biscotti. The cookie that is tough to bite into, but totally worth the effort. Name a book that was difficult for you to get into, but you're glad you stuck it through till the end. I am going to go with The Brothers Karamazov by Fyodor Dostoevsky. I had to read this my senior year in high school, and it was challenging. It was challenging, but I am so glad I stuck it through till the end. The themes of justice and religion and family and class and all of the themes that Dostoevsky ties into this book are so relevant today, were so relevant when I was in high school, and the writing is so good, and I kind of really want to reread it, but it's going to be a commitment. Maybe that'll be a goal for 2018, guys. Maybe a goal for 2018. Number 3, sugar cookies. The cookie that comes in all shapes and sizes. Give a diverse recommendation. I haven't finished this book. I only started it a week ago, but I am loving it so far. I am going to recommend Aminas Voice by Hannah Khan. This book, oh my goodness, this book. We have a Muslim family of Pakistani heritage and a Korean character as well, and themes of Americanization versus, your native culture where your family's from. We get to see that there are different perspectives within these groups of people. Like, just because you're Muslim doesn't mean you think like every other Muslim in the world, or just because you're Pakistani doesn't mean you think like every other Pakistani, etc., etc., etc. Also, just the timeless themes of growing up and navigating middle school, which is a terrifying place. You could not pay me enough. Well, you could pay me probably. There is a point at which I would take the money and go back to middle school, but it would be a really, really high amount of money, guys. So yeah, I definitely recommend this as a diverse pick. Number 4, Peanut Butter Blossoms. The underdog cookie that eventually became a Christmas classic. Name a character that slowly grew on you. I'm gonna go with Lucien from A Court of Thorns and Roses, whom I hated when I first met him. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't like this. I don't like this guy. He's very arrogant and snarzy. And snarzy? Is snarzy a word? I don't know. I'm creating words today, I guess. I did not like him when he first appeared. And I have now finished A Court of Wings and Ruin, and if anybody hurts Lucien, no, don't hurt him. He's been through a lot. Can he have a happy ending, please? Let's just give Lucien a happy ending. He deserves it. He deserves it. Once again, continuity difference. Can you guess? Number 5, Snickerdoodle, the cookie with the name that you can't say without smiling. Name a book that made you smile or laugh. So this book didn't necessarily make me laugh a lot. It actually is kind of more of a tearjerker type of a book. But I smiled so much. I couldn't stop, just so many warm fuzzies. Of course, I'm speaking of Let It Snow by John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Miracle. So many warm, fuzzy Christmas feelings, so much smiling, both big smiles and just little subtle smiles. It just makes me smile every time I think of it now. I just smile. I like it so much. I love it so much. Number 6, fruitcake cookies. The cake that should never have been made into a cookie, a book that you could do without. Well, I don't know what a fruitcake cookie is, Adrienne. I don't know if we have those in the States. Do we have these in the States, guys? Because I've never even heard of it. Maybe it's just so atrocious that Americans were like, meh, nope. For the purposes of this tag, since it's like a Christmas tag, I'm going to limit my answer to a Christmas book that I just read this season. It is the first book I've ever given 1 star to on Goodreads, and that is Pride and Prejudice and Mistletoe by Melissa de la Cruz. It would have been 2 stars, except she had the gall to make it into a Pride and Prejudice retelling. No. Don't read it, guys. It's atrocious. It's atrocious. Number 7, The Gingerbread House. It's more than just a cookie. It's a masterpiece. The book that has the best writing and or world building. Of course, I want to immediately say, oh, Tolkien, oh, Harry Potter, oh, these epic fantasies. But then I thought maybe I'd try and find a lesser known book series that has really good world building or writing. So I'm gonna go with actually one of my favorite urban fantasy series, which is the Mercy Thompson series and the Alpha and Omega series by Patricia Briggs. This is an urban fantasy series that has werewolves and vampires and fae and just all the magical creatures. And the world building that Patricia Briggs has done in this series, I find really strong. I read a lot of urban fantasy, and I think that this is one of the strongest in terms of how these different groups of creatures live together. I would highly recommend this if you like, you know, Twilight or any of those vampire supernatural type books. This would be a good series to check out. They're pretty easy to read, but the world building, like I said, solid. I enjoy this world a lot. Number 8, Cookies Baked Especially for Santa Claus, a book that you plan on reading this holiday season. Well, I've started it, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit. It's a new book, and it is The Afterlife of Holly Chase by Cynthia Hand. The premise for this book is that Holly Chase dies, and she is a Scrooge. She was visited by the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future, and was like, ha! I don't really believe in you guys. And now she must pay the price, in that now she is the ghost of Christmas past. She has to go around trying to get people to change their ways. And she's kind of a brat. Actually, she is a brat. She's completely a brat. I'm really enjoying this a lot because I like reading bratty characters. I like reading characters that I can hate where I know they're probably going to go through some growth. We'll see what happens. I hope that it's realized well. I'll keep you posted. Number 9, Cookie Swap. What's your favorite holiday cookie? And if you'd like, share a recipe or a link to a recipe in the description. Well, my favorite Christmas cookies are my grandmother's, her sour cream sugar cookies that she makes, but that's a family recipe. And I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to share that with everybody in the world. Plus, I don't actually have the recipe. Plus, I'm pretty sure the recipe is like just a list of ingredients with no instructions at all. So I'm gonna go with another one of my favorite Christmas holiday cookies, which are rosemary tea butter cookies. Rosemary butter tea cookies? They're rosemary cookies. They're delicious. And it's a Martha Stewart recipe. I will leave a link to it down below. It does take quite a bit of time to make because you have to freeze them ahead of time. But if you have time or you're looking for a new cookie, I highly recommend these. They're a nice savory cookie. They're not too sweet. Number 10, a glass of milk to wash it all down. What's your favorite holiday drink? I mean, I have a mini celebration every time the peppermint mocha frappuccino comes back at Starbucks. Yes, guys, I know you can get it all year round, but it's just not the same. And I like to get it at the holiday season. It's a little celebration. Let me have my little celebration. Okay, guys? Thanks. Also, as I said in an earlier tag, I really enjoy my mom's homemade hot chocolate. It's delicious. It's wonderful. Those are probably 2 of my favorite holiday drinks, I would say. Yeah, there we go. I've talked about all the cookies and all the books and all the wonderful things, and well, now I want cookies. So I think I'm gonna go. If you've done this tag, make sure to leave a link down below so I can go check it out. If you'd like to do this tag, go ahead and do it. I don't feel like you have to do it at Christmas time. Maybe you can do it any time of the year. What do you think, Adrienne? Can we just do this anytime? I don't know. I'd be fine. I'd love to see it. So happy holidays. Merry Christmas, guys. See you next time. Bye. This tag was created by Adrienne over at Share Journey Inspire. Nope.